Growing up in a fast-paced city, the concept of family time seemed elusive. The hustle and bustle, the never-ending to-do lists, and the incessant ticking of the clock consumed the days. The city never slept, and neither did we. There was a constant, relentless pursuit of success and achievement. In this whirlwind, time with family often took a back seat, seen more as a luxury than a necessity. My family was no exception. We were all caught up in our own worlds, our schedules brimming with appointments, meetings, and social engagements. Mornings were a blur of hurried breakfasts, and nights were often spent catching up on work or school assignments. The weekends? They were reserved for chores, errands, and of course, more work. Over time, I began to notice a distance growing between us. Conversations became transactional, interactions felt rushed, and the warmth and comfort of family started to fade. It wasn't a sudden change, rather a gradual shift that crept up on us, almost unnoticed. It was then that I realized something vital was missing from our lives. We were missing the thread that binds us together, the shared laughter and stories, the comfort of shared silence. We were missing family time. I started to question, is this the price we pay for living in a high-speed world? Is this the compromise we make? The answer, I discovered, is a resounding no. Family time isn't a luxury that can be pushed aside for later. It's a crucial part of our lives, a foundation that provides emotional stability and a sense of belonging. It's the glue that holds us together, the safe haven where we can be ourselves. This realization sparked a journey of transformation, a journey to reclaim the lost time and to prioritize what truly matters, to put family at the forefront of our lives, not in the periphery. From this whirlwind of a lifestyle, I realized the true value of family time, and now I want to share with you how you too can make it a priority. Many experts in the field of psychology and personal growth have stressed the importance of prioritizing family time. Famed psychologist Dr. John Gottman emphasizes the role of family time in fostering emotional intelligence in children. He suggests that regular, meaningful interactions with family members can significantly enhance a child's ability to understand and manage their emotions. This, in turn, can lead to a more fulfilling, well-rounded life. Renowned business leader and author Stephen Covey, in his best-selling book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, reinforces the idea of prioritizing what's important. Covey's third habit, put first things first, resonates deeply when we think about our families. Family time must not be something that happens only if there's time left after work, hobbies, or social engagements. Instead, it should be scheduled and prioritized, just like any other crucial appointment in our lives. Dr. Gary Chapman, author of The 5 Love Languages, reminds us that quality matters over quantity. Spending 2 uninterrupted quality hours with our family can be far more beneficial than a whole day spent in the same house but not really connecting. It's about being present, both physically and emotionally, and truly engaging with each other. Clinical psychologist Dr. Laura Markham emphasizes the importance of setting boundaries with work. In our increasingly connected world, it's easy to let work spill over into our personal lives, but Dr. Markham suggests setting clear boundaries, such as not checking work emails after a specific time or designating certain days as family days. This not only helps us to switch off from work, but also signals to our family that they are our top priority. And let's not forget the potential consequences of neglecting family time. Dr. Gabor Mate, a physician and expert on stress and child development, warns that neglecting family time can lead to feelings of isolation, low self-esteem, and even mental health issues in the long run. These potential risks underscore the importance of making family time a priority. Dr. Shefali Tsabari, a clinical psychologist and author of The Conscious Parent, encourages us to view family time as an investment in our future. The more time we invest in nurturing our family relationships, the richer our future experiences and connections will be. This perspective can motivate us to make family time a non-negotiable part of our lives. So, as we delve into the wisdom of these experts, it becomes clear that prioritizing family time isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a must-have for our emotional well-being and the healthy development of our children. It's about setting boundaries, being present, and making conscious choices about how we spend our time. As these experts have pointed out, it's not just about finding time, it's about making time for what truly matters. Now that we understand the importance, let's explore some practical ways to make family time a priority. One of the most straightforward methods to ensure family time is creating a family calendar. This is not just any calendar. It's a dedicated space where you can collectively pencil in family activities like game nights, movie marathons, or Sunday brunches. Remember, the goal here is not to rigidly schedule every minute, but to carve out dedicated time that everyone in the family can look forward to. And yes, sometimes it could be as simple as lounging around and doing nothing together. The beauty of a family calendar is that it allows everyone to see at a glance when family time is. It's a visual commitment that's hard to overlook. Now let's talk about a modern-day challenge. Technology. It's everywhere. And while it's a fantastic tool, it can also be a significant distraction. Consider having tech-free zones at home or tech-free hours. This could be the dining room during mealtimes or the family room after a certain hour. The goal is to create spaces and times where the focus is solely on each other, not on screens. It's about encouraging conversation, connection, and presence. Speaking of mealtimes, let's delve a little deeper into that. Making mealtimes a family affair is a wonderful way to prioritize family time. It's not just about eating together, though that's important too. It's about cooking together, setting the table together, and cleaning up together. It's about sharing the workload, chatting about your day, and creating a sense of camaraderie. Plus, it's a great way to pass down family recipes and cooking skills. And then there's the idea of creating family traditions. These don't have to be grand or expensive. It could be as simple as a Friday night pizza tradition, an annual camping trip, or a holiday cookie baking day. The beauty of traditions is that they give everyone something to look forward to. They create shared memories, and they strengthen your family identity. They become the threads that weave your family together year after year. But what about those days when everyone's schedule is just too packed? Remember, quality trumps quantity. Maybe you only have 15 minutes in the morning together, or half an hour at night. Make those moments count. Make them about quality interaction. That could mean a quick game of cards in the morning, or a bedtime story at night. It's not about the amount of time you spend, but the way you spend it. And finally, keep in mind that family time doesn't always have to be planned. Spontaneous moments often create the most cherished memories. A sudden decision to go for ice cream, an impromptu dance party in the kitchen, or a surprise picnic in the park can bring so much joy and laughter. So be open to those unplanned moments. Embrace them. As you consider these suggestions, remember that each family is unique. What works for one family may not work for another. Maybe your family loves the idea of a family calendar, but tech-free zones just aren't feasible. That's okay. Maybe cooking together is a hit, but your family isn't big on traditions. That's okay too. The important thing is to find what works for you and your family. It's about creating a culture within your family that values spending time together. It's about making family time not just a thing you do, but a part of who you are as a family. Remember, these are just tips. It's your family, and you know best what will work for you. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. We all face obstacles that can hinder our family time. In the hustle and bustle of our everyday lives, it's not uncommon to find ourselves tangled in a web of obligations, commitments, and responsibilities. Work projects loom large, school assignments pile high, and social engagements fill our calendars to the brim. Amidst this whirlwind of activity, it's easy for family time to fall by the wayside. One of the primary obstacles to quality family time is our busy schedules. Our lives are like intricate pieces of machinery, with each cog and gear representing a different commitment. If we allow these commitments to dominate our time, we may find ourselves struggling to carve out moments for family. The key to overcoming this obstacle lies in the power of prioritization. It's about making a conscious decision to dedicate time to our loved ones, despite the many demands on our schedule. Another common hurdle is the diversity of interest within a family. Dad might be a sports enthusiast, mom might love gardening, and the kids might be hooked on video games. With each family member engrossed in their own world, it might seem challenging to find common ground. But remember, the essence of family time isn't about doing what we love, but about loving what we do together. It's about discovering shared interests, or developing an appreciation for the passions of our loved ones. Then there's the elephant in the room, conflicts. Disagreements are a natural part of any relationship, and families are no exception. Unresolved conflicts can cast a shadow over family time, making it seem like more of a chore than a joy. But here's the silver lining. Every conflict presents an opportunity for growth. By addressing disagreements head-on, with open minds and compassionate hearts, we can turn obstacles into stepping stones towards stronger family bonds. Now you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I put it into practice? The answer is simple: communication and compromise. Open lines of communication foster understanding, while compromise nurtures harmony. When it comes to busy schedules, communicate with your family, discuss your commitments, identify free slots, and dedicate those times to family activities. Remember, it's not about having time, it's about making time. In the face of differing interests, start a dialogue about each other's passions. You might be surprised to discover a shared hobby or cultivate a new family tradition. The goal isn't to erase individual interests, but to build bridges between them. And when conflicts arise, don't shy away from difficult conversations. Address disagreements with honesty and respect, seeking to understand rather than to win. Remember, the goal isn't to avoid conflict, but to navigate it in a way that strengthens your bond. Overcoming obstacles to family time isn't always easy. It requires effort, patience, and a willingness to step out of our comfort zones. But the reward is immeasurable. It's the laughter that fills the room during game nights, the shared joy of a family outing, the comfort of a heart-to-heart conversation. In conclusion, obstacles to family time are like hurdles on a racetrack. They might slow us down, they might trip us up, but they can't stop us unless we let them. With determination, communication, and compromise, we can conquer these hurdles and cross the finish line to a richer, more fulfilling family life. Overcoming these obstacles may be challenging, but the reward of quality family time is well worth the effort. So what happens when we start prioritizing family time? That's the question we've been leading up to, isn't it? Well, let's dive right into it. First off, we see improved relationships. When we carve out portions of our day to spend with our loved ones, we're essentially saying, you matter to me and I want to invest my time in you. This speaks volumes. Over time, this dedicated time can help to build trust, foster understanding, and create a sense of belonging among family members. But it's not just about spending time together, it's about the quality of that time. Prioritizing family time often leads to better communication. We're not just talking about casual chit-chat over dinner, but genuine heart-to-heart conversations. By setting aside time specifically for family, we create a safe space for everyone to express their thoughts, share their feelings, and work through any issues. This open line of communication can lead to a deeper understanding and stronger emotional bonds among family members. Now let's talk about happiness and satisfaction. There's a certain joy that comes from shared experiences. Whether it's going on a family vacation, playing board games on a rainy day, or simply sharing a meal together, these shared experiences can create lasting memories and a sense of fulfillment that's hard to replicate elsewhere. By prioritizing family time, we're essentially investing in our own happiness and satisfaction. However, the benefits don't stop there. Prioritizing family time also has the potential for personal growth. It's during these moments of connection that we often learn more about ourselves and others. We learn about patience, compromise, empathy, and love. We learn to appreciate the diversity within our own family, to respect different viewpoints, and to navigate conflicts in a healthier way. And finally, let's talk about mental health. The importance of a strong support system cannot be overstated when it comes to mental well-being. By prioritizing family time, we're nurturing this support system. We're providing a space for each family member to feel heard, understood, and loved. This, in turn, can contribute to improved mental health for everyone involved. In conclusion, the impacts of prioritizing family time are vast and profound. It's not just about spending more time with our loved ones, but about improving the quality of our relationships, enhancing our communication, increasing our happiness and satisfaction, fostering personal growth, and bolstering mental health. Family time isn't just about fun and games, it's about building stronger bonds and nurturing our own personal growth. So, How about we start making family time a priority today because the benefits, as we've seen, are simply too good to pass up? Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've discussed today. It's been a journey of insight and discovery, exploring the multifaceted concept of family time, its significance, and the ways to prioritize it in our lives. We started off by dissecting the importance of family time. We learned it's not just about sharing meals or watching television together, it's about building connections, fostering a sense of belonging, and creating a nurturing environment for each family member to grow and thrive. Family time is the bedrock upon which we build our emotional resilience and learn the values of empathy, understanding, and mutual respect. Then, we turned our attention to expert advice on how to prioritize this valuable family time. We learned from psychologists, educators, and successful individuals about the strategies they employ to ensure family always finds a place in their busy schedules. The key takeaway was the need to be intentional and proactive in planning family activities and making sure they happen. It's not just about finding time, it's about making time. Next, we delved into practical tips that can help us turn these expert insights into action. We discussed setting aside specific family time, creating rituals, being fully present during these moments, and using technology to our advantage. These tips are not one-size-fits-all solutions, but rather they're ideas to inspire us to find what works best for our unique family dynamics. Overcoming obstacles to family time was another crucial point we covered. We all have our challenges, be it work pressures, digital distractions, or logistical hurdles. But remember, what matters most is our determination to overcome these obstacles. It's about making small, deliberate changes that can gradually transform our lives and bring our families closer. Finally, we touched on the impacts of prioritizing family time. The benefits are manifold: stronger relationships, improved mental health, better academic performance for kids, and a happier, more harmonious home. The ripple effects of these benefits extend far beyond our homes, influencing our workplaces, our communities, and our society at large. So as we wrap up this discussion, let us remind ourselves of the immense potential that lies in prioritizing family time. It's not a chore or a task to be ticked off our to-do lists. It's a journey of love, growth, and connection. And remember, it's not about doing it perfectly. Every family is different, every situation is unique, and every journey will have its own challenges and triumphs. But one thing is universal: the power of family time to enrich our lives and deepen our bonds. So let's make a commitment today. A commitment to give family time the importance it deserves, to make it a priority, not an afterthought. Remember, family time is not about being perfect. It's about making an effort to connect, grow, and cherish the moments together. So start today, because family time is time well spent.